I'm just fucking around. Okay, time to head home. Shit, I wonder. That was it? Oh. Whoa, no, quit being a fuck. Thomas, what's up, my dog? Chilling. Straight chilling. I'll put some tunes on. Some tunage! Whatever's on the fucking...
Flavor comes from...
When I lose, I'm winning. I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Ah, such a beautiful song. How many times do I have to tell you? Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. That's like depressing, dude. Nice, dude. Fucking, even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. That's my fucking weakness, is a woman crying, man. Well, it's one of my weaknesses. I think my number one weakness is anything having to do with kids, you know. My heart goes out to the little children, you know. Man, when I lived up in Seattle, there were some rock and roll channels, man. There was, like, no joke. Like, you know, Seattle, man, it's like one of the fucking centers of America for rock and roll. A lot of classic rock from there. I mean, we're talking Chris Cornell, we're talking Jimi fucking Hendrix, Pearl Jam. Man, the list goes fucking on. My one weakness is dogs, dude. Yeah, man, this man's best friend. You know? Man, when I was in Afghanistan, it was so fucked up. We had a lot of strays, right? We did have a lot of strays, and but they were cool though. We would like feed them and shit. And Bruce was this big, like, I think he was like partially blind or something. There's something wrong with them, but he was so cool. And he used to live, well, he didn't live, but he was on the fob with us, and he was like the cook's dog, like unofficially. Like, he would go under the fucking CK, our kitchen, and he would just sleep under there because it was nice and warm. And you know, then in the daytime, shit, yeah, I got tip. That's what I'm talking about. And he would just sleep under there during the day too, because, you know, the shade and all that shit. The problem was fucking Staff Sergeant Wrigley. That. Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, when I'm driving, I don't really have it set up so I can do that. You know. I mean, I guess that there's a way, but there's no point to talk in Discord and live stream because you got, like, the audience can only hear me. They can't hear the other side of the conversation, so it's really jarring. Sorry about that. I'm trying really hard not to do it, but it's so hard here because I can't turn the mic off. But yeah, Sergeant Wrigley, man, that piece of shit. He was infantry. He was one of, but he was like, he never left the fob. That motherfucker hardly ever left the fob. He killed the dogs. He killed them all. That piece of shit, man. And the maintenance guys, they had a puppy. They had all the paperwork signed up. They were gonna bring it back home. It was gonna be their little mascot. He killed the fucking puppy. All right, a fucking 5-month-old little fucking baby doggy, and he just took him outside the wire and fucking shot all the dogs. Hey, what's going on? Hey, are you still an HVAC tech? No, I'm not. And this is the part where you leave. I'm so sorry. No, but if you really want to know why, there's a lot of reasons why. I do love the trade. It's a wonderful fucking trade. It's obviously not what I want to do with my entire life, but a lot of us fall into that. A lot of us fall into doing things that we don't want to do, so we find something that we enjoy. And that's what it was like for me doing HVAC. It's like, it's not what I wanted to do with my life, but I really fucking enjoyed it. So it wasn't really that bad. What's my job now? I do a lot of gig economy stuff, mainly TaskRabbit, so I'm basically just a handyman. Yeah. Man. For 2 weeks in my HVAC career, I did commercial. And let me tell you something. Let me fucking tell you something. That is the tits, dude. That is amazing. Commercial is It's so much better than fucking doing residential. And the thing is, I enjoy residential. It's like the cornerstone, you know, of being an HVAC technician, you know, or even install or whatever, just being in that industry. Residential is really kind of like, I don't know the right words to describe it, but it's wonderful. The downside, the fucking downside of working in residential, especially as a technician, is you're not so much a technician as you are a fucking salesman. And it's like, I get it. Remember the HVAC video you made your coworker? Was he cool to work? Dude, oh my fucking Brian, man. I would fucking give my left nut to work with that motherfucker again, dude. Ryan, man, like, he has a lot of brain knowledge. Like, the dude really knows what the fuck he's talking about. He's really cool to work with. And, dude, there was probably, like, 1 or 2 times where he just really fucking stressed me out. But that was, like, more of a me thing and less of a him thing. So, dude, I would love to work with Ryan again. You know, I've talked to him off and on over the last couple of years, but holy shit, man. Oh, you mean Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 3? Here's what I recommend. If you play Dark Souls 3, it'll be a lot easier starting off. It's still a hard fucking game. It's like comparing apples and like a red apple to a green apple. Like, they're both fucking apples at the end of the day. They're both fucking brutally hard games. But Dark Souls 3, if you play Dark Souls 3, because it is easier in comparison to the other games, it's a little bit better of a learning curve, especially for the controls. So, but here's the downside though. If you play Dark Souls 3 and you go back to Dark Souls 1, it'll spoil the fuck out of you, because there's slight differences between the two games. Now, you got the remastered one, so there are some quality of life enhancements there. So your version is slightly different than mine. So I don't know about easier, but quality of life, quality of gameplay. Honestly, the very, very best thing to do, the reason why I think for me Dark Souls 3 was so easy is because I didn't extensively play the first Dark Souls. I got probably about 8 hours in before I fucking just stopped playing. But I played long enough to get a handle on the controls. So by the time I picked up Dark Souls 3, it was like second nature. So it kind of reinforced it. Personally, I think, dude, yeah. Yeah, so don't get me wrong, 3 is still fucking, like when I say 3 is the easiest out of them, it's more so, it's like combat is still hard, and they're still all, you know, combat pretty much acts the same way. The thing with 3 that makes it easy is, I guess I want to say exploration, because there are so many bonfires in that fucking game, and you get a shitload of Estus flasks. I'm rambling here. Going back to HVAC, so I loved working commercial, but I only did it for 2 weeks. And I don't know if you saw it, but there's a video where, you know, I was looking for a job. A couple days after I posted the video about me, you know, looking for a job, I found one. And it was with a commercial HVAC company, which will remain nameless because I like the company. I really fucking do. I just did not like the people I was riding with. I don't give a fuck about those guys. They were fucking pricks. It was like the whole old boys club thing. And I see a lot in my comments on my HVAC videos, and it's like one of those things. It's like, like these are the motherfuckers that annoy me. Brian was cool. Brian? Who's Brian? So it's like it's like not just HVAC coworker. Oh, mine? Ryan, Brian, same shit. But the thing about the old boys club, it's the gatekeeping thing. Every fucking industry. I guarantee you, every single fucking industry fucking has this, and it's like the most annoying shit on the planet. You get these fucking old guys that have been doing the trade for a very, very fucking long time. And kudos to them. They got a lot of brain knowledge. They know what they're doing. These are the guys that are the leaders of the industry. And it's very good to be in an environment where you're with someone with so much experience. The downside is that these guys are pretentious little shits. Like, they are fucking so fucking pathetic. And like, oh my God. Like, and the guys I was working with at that commercial place, it wasn't like they'd been in the industry for 10, 12 years or anything like that. There were a couple guys there that had been in there a while, but the guys I was riding with, the first guy, he was only in the industry for 5 years. He was actually younger than me. Yeah, he knew a lot of shit, but there was a couple things that annoyed me about him. Like, he was a lead technician, or a lead installer, didn't even have his fucking EPA card. Like, really, dude? And you want to talk shit on me because I went to school? That's another thing. The old boys club, anyone that goes to school, they shit on. It's like, I didn't come into that job saying, hey, man, I went to school, therefore I know everything. I went into that job like, hey, I went to school, I fucking know the fundamentals, I know the mathematics. It's been a year and a half since I've been in the trade. I am rusty as hell, so I don't mind taking a bottom tier job because I like the industry. I want to get back into it. It's something I really enjoy, and I invested in myself going to school, so I want to invest more in myself and like gain more knowledge in the field. So my boss was like all about that shit. He's like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll give you a shot. And I was like, sweet. And it wasn't like, you know, I would have minor fuck ups here and there, but like one of the things was like it was so stressful working with this guy because like he would just bitch about everything. And like one of the things was because we were riding in his truck, right? And I didn't have like every tool in the fucking world. Not like I needed it because this truck was so loaded with tools. Having my own basic hand tools and shit was good for the job. But a lot of the extra big stuff he had, and it was on his truck. So even if I had the same shit that he did, there was no way we could fit it all. But the problem that I had is that he would tell me to go grab something. I would go grab it. And sometimes the terminology that he would use for a certain part or this, that, and the other, it was different than what me and Brian used to refer to that part in California. And I'm not talking about the tools. Right? The tools, basic names, and they have some slang for some tools, so it was like whatever. But this dude, like certain little washers and stuff, he would refer to like this little washer, the one that's got like a little half plate in it. I don't remember what he called it, but he called it something different than what me and Ryan would refer to it. So it kind of threw me off. And then he would bitch because I didn't know his terminology. It's like, oh, well, that's just what I call it. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to fucking know? And, you know, just a little shit. But then the thing about his truck that annoyed me is he would ask me to grab a tool. Or not even grab, like he would grab the tools, right? And then at the end of the day, he would tell me to go put them away. And like, if I asked him, oh, where does this go? Where does that go? He would get fucking pissed. And it's like, you need to know where all my stuff is. You need to know where all my stuff is. You need to put it where I tell you. Or I'm not going to tell you where to put it back. You just need to already know. Like, it was just impossible to work with. Like, he was just so frustrating. And I live in Las Vegas. I'm studying EC right now. I'm taking my last CPA test. Oh, fuck hey, dude. That's what I'm talking about, dude. I'm in Las Vegas, too. I mean, obviously. Yeah, dude. So you're kind of break. Yeah, it's just because I'm on the highway, so just it'll be fine. It'll pick up. Here's the thing, though, man. This guy was a lead fucking installer after 5 years, which good for him, dude. I've seen guys that never made it to lead installer that have been in the trade even long. So good on him for fucking doing what he's got to do. And you know, getting to that level. He was knowledgeable. I'm not gonna say he didn't know what he was doing. He definitely knew what he was doing. He's the kind of guy where I wouldn't want to work with him, but I wouldn't mind if he worked on my unit, you know, because he's knowledgeable. The downside, the motherfucking downside is this guy didn't even have his EPA because he kind of looked down on it. It's like, oh, you don't really need your EPA. Legally speaking, you fucking do. You fucking touch a container or refrigerant, you better have your fucking EPA. Damn it, just tell me. Don't just fucking write, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, no. Hold on. So there's the thing. My phone, it can only do like one task at a time. And so I'm trying to stream and drive, but my girlfriend, she decides to write me on Facebook. So when I get a message on Facebook, it slows my whole fucking computer. Oh, it's stupid. Well, there's going to be a big, huge thing about that. R.I.P., ladies and gentlemen. R.I.P. Fucking Stan Lee fucking died, man. That's some sad shit, man. That dude brought a lot of joy to a lot of motherfuckers. And it's like, no, I guess like maybe if this happened like 5-10 years ago, yeah, press F for respects, right? You head into a job. Actually, I just left the job and I'm actually headed home. Work has been extremely slow right now. there's a long story there. It's not just that it's slow. It has been slower than usual, but my acceptance rating has been fucked up because of one client that decided to hire me for the same job 30 fucking times and wouldn't cancel it out. So the only way to clear up my schedule was for me to cancel them. And because I canceled all those extra jobs that were needlessly there, it tanked my acceptance rating. And so because my acceptance rating is like in the 60s, it put me on the fucking, what's the app called? I need work. It's called TaskRabbit. Well, you need a job or you need a job done. So I'm not, hey, I can only do so much, dude. But I'm pretty with it, so. Anyway, so it tanked my fucking acceptance rating. I just found out Stanley died. I got the news from you. Job. Yeah, dude, TaskRabbit, dude, check it out. It's a lot of handyman shit. But there's also more than that. Like, there are people that don't even do handyman shit. Like, thanks, Mace. Sorry, dude. Sorry, my girlfriend wrote me, so. Or fake wife, as I should refer to her. That's what everyone on the stream calls her. Yeah, it's called TaskRabbit. Just make sure you got 20 bucks because you gotta pay for the background check, man. You don't have to take a piss test or anything. They just want to do a background check. You take a background check within 3-4 days, you should be good to go. So when you first start off, it's going to be slow. No matter what. No matter, your price could be $1 an hour, you'll be fucking slow. Was that the last Marvel movie he was? Wait, what? What's your question? Sorry, it's just worded really weird. What's his name? Yeah, so with TaskRabbit, the thing is when you sign on and you do all the shit necessary to get on board with it, you get, what's the word? Fuck, man. Shit for brains right now. When you sign on with TaskRabbit, you fucking, God, dude, my brain is like fried right now. Like, what the fuck? You could be at $1 an hour and not get work. And the reason why is I've noticed this, people don't like hiring people that are brand fucking new to the platform. It doesn't matter if outside the platform, you've done all kinds of crazy handyman shit. But because on the platform, when you first start out on the platform, it says 0 and all that stuff, 0 tasks completed, you're not gonna get any work. So people like to hire someone that have done a lot of tasks, because to them that says, oh, this person's done a lot of work. So, if anyone wants to buy a new 2DS XL with a shit fucking ton of games on it, it's like over 35. Hit me up. Let me know. Like I said, work has been slow, so I'm trying to earn money somehow. So, and I really don't want to fucking sell it, but I never play it, like ever. So, might as well just get rid of it. Like I'll pick it up and maybe I'll play something for 5 minutes and then put it down. I didn't know you lived in Vegas. Fuck yeah, dude! Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas! What games does it have? Oh fuck, dude. It's got a bunch of Pokemon games. It's got 3 Shin Megami Tensei games. A bunch of. Here's the thing, though. Peace, dude. So here's the thing about the DS. And even when I wrote my ads for it on like Facebook, Craigslist, all that shit, they're all legitimate eShop games. Like these are not like hacked. They're not hacked. They're legitimate downloads from the eShop. This is like my catalog over years and years and years of buying games. Shitload of Fire Emblem games, Animal Crossing, shitload of Zelda games. Like there's a shit fuck ton of games on there, and a lot of them are really fucking good ass games, dude. But I haven't gotten any hits yet. So even if I get a low baller, because I listed it at 250, I think I dropped it to 220. I'm just trying to get 200 for it, but I guarantee you I'm gonna get like those. Oh, can you take 100 for it? It's like I won't take shit lower than 180 for it. You know, because I have to, because at least $70 has to come to fill up my tank, and then the other $100 has to go to my fake wife, because our youngest son he turns 2 on Friday, and it's kind of fucked up that I don't have any money right now. So I gave her money for bills, so now we're kind of like, we're good for the month. Like, technically we don't need to work, but because of birthdays and fucking, oh, and then we also need money for Thanksgiving. No, don't fucking buy it. I don't want any of my fans to buy my shit. Are you kidding me? Don't. No, it wasn't like a serious thing. I'm just telling stories. Yeah, save up for the fucking Switch, dog. I've actually got 4 viewers right now. Holy fuck. Don't fuck it up, Mace. Don't fuck it up. Anyone got any questions, comments, concerns down in the chat, you let me know. Yeah, most of my audience came here for, I'm driving right now, so I can only do one or the other. I can't do both. So I'm headed home right now. I'm gonna try to take the scenic route. It's gonna add like another 4 or 5 minutes to my trip, but the stream shouldn't cut off. Photo, oh. Hippo load, oh, I should have figured. Yeah, I'm driving, so, yeah. Fuck, dude, I need to fucking work, bro. You know what's weird? It's like, alright, here's the thing. I've bitched and talked about tipping before. Lately, I've really wanted tips. And it's weird, like, here's the fucked up thing. I still get tips. It's like when I go to these few, like, intermediate jobs that I do here and there, I still get tips on them, which is great. It's all fine, it's dandy. It's not really gonna add that much. It's not far, so. I mean, it's, if anything, it's probably like, what, this extra couple minutes driving around the corner so I don't lose reception. That's not gonna take too much gas. It's probably gonna take 25 cents. So, yeah. Yeah, so it's weird. So I'm in this weird mindset where I still get tips, you know, when I do work, because I guess people like me or whatever. And, you know, the way I feel about tips, it's one way or another. My hourly rate is set so I can survive without fucking tips. But lately, because of this whole work being slow, I really wanted cash tips just so I could put that fucking money in the tank. I still got a little bit of money on me. I ain't worried about it. It's just fucking weird lately. Work has never been this slow for me, and it'll jump next month when I come back from Washington. It'll jump. So, and I have quite a few jobs coming up, so it feels weird not to tip. Nah, man. I've always been of the mindset, like, even back when I was doing DoorDash and, you know, when I was doing a lot of the delivery jobs where you literally, if you don't get tipped, you're not making fucking money. Even when I was doing those jobs, I was still advocating tip only if you feel it's necessary. You know, because that's just the mindset that I have. Personally, how did I feel about it? I felt fucking good, man. It's like, if I get a tip, it makes me feel good. If I don't get a tip, does it suck? Yeah. But, you know, I stick to my resolve that, you know, some people tip, some people don't. So, there's this Facebook group, man. What did you tell them to get that? Fuck off. Oh, yeah, you want to fucking be a little bitch? Fine. Fucking honking me, you ugly little bitch. Oh, sorry. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Someone write something in chat. It went away. I didn't tip Saturday, and it was my first time. Oh, dude, it's my fucking hair, dude. When it starts to grow out, it does this weird fucked up shit. Like, my hair grows really weird. Like, any longer than this, like, so I've had long ass hair. Like, I've had hair like down to here before, back in high school. And there's a stage. So from this point up until it's like down here, it looks like complete shit. Like, there's nothing I can do with it. It's like, it's too short to tie up or anything, but it's too long to actually properly dress it. So, and I need to go to a new barber. I think that's what it is. Because the barber that I go to down here, the way that she kind of cut my hair. It forced my hair to grow a certain way, so I have to like double the time it takes in between haircuts so I can let it grow, so I can hopefully get it back to the way I want it. But it kind of fucked up my hair, so it grows really weird, so I have to style it a certain way. So it just my hair's fucked. Or I have to either keep it short or just fucking wait it out to get long. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been wanting long hair for a long time. But I don't know, maybe I'll do it. Like I keep telling myself I will. It's the same thing with my beard. Like my beard, it's like, I'm not very good at styling it. So like I'll trim it and I'll cut it, but like it gets to that stage, like with anybody, like when you grow a beard, there's a stage where right now it looks good. 2 weeks from now, it'll still look pretty good. You know, it'll fill out a little bit, as long as I, maintain. But then there's a certain threshold where it just looks like shit. And if you cut it, it's gonna kind of stay at that spot. So you kind of just have to fucking go with it. Just let it look like shit for like a couple months until it fucking fills itself out. It's fucked up, man. Oh fuck, I went the wrong, oh well, whatever. So I went one of the normal routes. So I'm probably gonna lose you guys. Probably. I don't know what I'm gonna do today, man. I need to do something. I think I might actually make a YouTube video. I think I might legitimately make a YouTube video. Like, I think I might go in there, record, edit, fucking, actually make something worthwhile. Is it hot there? Yes and no. I mean, it's cold. Like, I don't even know what the fuck to say. In the morning and at night, it's cold as balls. Like, when I left this morning, I had my jacket. And it's still cold enough to wear a jacket, but man, I was sweating so much with that job I did this morning, and I was only there for like 30 minutes. That's what I hate, though. I hate having to drive to the other side of town, and the client's like, oh, it's going to be like 2 to 3 hours. I get there, and I'm like, it takes like 30 fucking minutes. It's a pain in the ass, dude. I mean, I hate driving all the way to the other side of town to do what I think is going to be a decent-sized job, because then it's like, because, yeah, think of it. When I drive from one side of town to the other, it costs me like 2 gallons of gas. So it's $6 for me to go from home all the way over there. Normally, it's not that big of a deal if I have multiple jobs. If I have like 4 jobs, and they're all like an hour, 2 hours, whatever, they're all small jobs, I don't mind driving all over the place. But when it's just one fucking job and I drive from home over there and back, it's literally not worth my time. Because, so it cost me about $6 in gas, right? To drive there and back. And my rate, I had to drop my rate. It was at 25, so it's at 23. So for $23 minus the 6, I mean, I still made money, so it's like whatever. The downside is I don't see that money. And the other downside is I'm not going to see that money at all because, well, long story there. But anyway. Shall bow to Lord makes valor. Fucking A right, dude. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Are you just gonna park right in the fucking gate? Hold on. Look at this fucking... Oh, wait, he's waiting for someone to pull out. I was pulling in. And this fucking asshole is like right here. Is he... Tell me he's just waiting for that guy to move. Are you... You've got to be fucking shitting me, dude. Is this dude, like, not even here? You can squeeze through. Not, dude, no, not in this big-ass truck. Alright, so the gate's right there. It might look like there's ample room. Trust me, there isn't. This thing's wide, man. I wouldn't make it. I know looks can be deceiving. Trust me, I cannot squeeze through. Oh, and the Amazon guys are here, too. I have no idea what that guy's doing. That's where you live? Yes. Yeah, he just walked up. I switched the camera as he walked up. He didn't even like wave or nothing to be like, sorry, bud. Fucking douchebag, man. Fuck this asshole, dude. Yeah, take your sweet time fucking turning the truck on. Kind of wish that I wasn't streaming, because I would call the phone number on the back of that, tell them the fucking truck number, and I would complain. Dude, I've done that before, man. I've been that guy. I've been that where it's some dude in a truck acting a fool. I'll fucking call and talk shit. I don't give a fuck, man. I'd be like, hey man, the driver of such and such truck for your company? Why not? I can. What do you mean? Yeah, I am the one that will do that. I do that petty shit from time to time because no, fuck it, dude. If you're gonna be a fucking asshole, dude, fuck it. So, the boy is up. Yeah, nice and rambunctious, as you do. Rotate the device. What is wrong with you? I don't know. I'm just in a weird funk lately. But maybe I'll make a YouTube video. Maybe I'll dress up, do my hair. We can end the stream now. Should I? Yeah, well, I can't have it going when I go inside, so. Oh, fuck, dude. Why did you keep telling me to rotate it? Alrighty. Asshole with the water coming through. Fucking dickhead. Fucking piece of shit, dude. Alright. It's nice coming home though. I walk in the door, the little one waves at me and says, hi! It's adorable. It truly is. I think I'm gonna do that, yeah. Oh, perfect. Yeah, so I'm gonna hang out with the fam, let him go down for his nap, and then I'm gonna make some top tier quality content for my followers on YouTube. Bye.